Hey guys, look who is back. I'm so fresh. I wore these glasses because my eyes is red, but I don't like that reflecting. So I'm gonna have to take it off. I'm gonna have to take it off. It's not working. Look who is back. Welcome back, guys. This is still Ijem Anafambuchine Loekwalo. I went to AWOL. I know. I was moving. I was moving places. I didn't know it was going to take me this long to settle in. I am still not settled, but I missed you guys. And I mean, who was counting? I did count because it's almost 2 months and there's been nothing from me. I know you guys been asking, where are you? Why have we not heard from you? And I told a few people that I was moving, so I need to settle in before I get back on the cam. And rolling 1, 2, 3, we're back. Okay, so yeah, this is EGEM, a documentary of my life journey. And on today's very short episode, I wanted to bring to our attention that in Igbo cosmology, it wasn't everything that we counted, right? There's this knowing, this acknowledgement that you count things to get to the end, right? I mean, you're counting 1, 2, 3, you're intending to get, there's an objective, you want to get to a particular number, you want to get to the end of something when you count your so people didn't count everything. That's why some of our grandparents, some of your grandparents, some of our ancestors could not tell you their numerical age. I mean, if you had asked, I used to ask my grandparents, some of them when they were alive, oh, Papa, Aaron Kedi, we didn't stay Papa in my place. So they said Ina or Ine. And my grandfather was like, oh, Namo, yeah, in this so year, the year that something like this happened. Like my dad, like, oh, they gave birth to my dad in this particular year, and Nigeria that was independent. So okay, it was 1960. So to get the months, you have to now go and know what event was happening and what market I mean, I think my dad did like a lot of calculations to get our grandfather's age when he died. Then you have to ask Ndobo. That's why age grade is very important in Ebola. So why did we not count numerically take account of our age, right? Because of that knowledge or that knowing or that I don't want to call it belief because it's really not a belief then that we count things because we want to get to the end. So it wasn't okay for Igbo people to count their age. It's like you're in a hurry to get to the end of your age. I mean, to get to the end of your life. That's why you're marking your age, you're counting it, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But look where we are now. Look where we are. I know, like, there's a different. And another beautiful thing about Ordinane is we do things and how we observe it. I mean, we start marking birthdays and not with the intention because we want to quickly end our life or come to the end of it. It doesn't change what used to be, but we do it now with a different objective in mind, right? And yeah, we are. Another thing is we don't do census. I think the last or the only census I actually remember witnessing was I was counted. That was in 2007. And we're giving my grandparents the gist. And my grandma was like, no, 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 you don't do that. How can you count people? Like you count people, you count people's family. We don't do that. And that thing you notice that in I mean pre-colonial Igbo, people still say it now. Ajo when you want to talk about a family, you say na mmadụ mụrụ nwoke mụọ nwaanyị. You don't say, oh, no mụrụ ụmụ dị ona. Has or had 5 children. No. You say no mụrụ nwoke mụọ nwaanyị. Do you get? So that's like another way of saying, oh, it has children in completion. It has everything. It has both male, it has both female. You don't have to say, oh, this is how much number of children it has. There are a lot of things that weren't counted, but it's like the two things that I remember. So if there's anyone that you know or you've heard your grandparents say that, or just ask your grandparents if they're still alive, why you don't know their age and all of that. So it wasn't from a place of that again puts in my head. It wasn't when you say people don't the reason why you don't know their ages or don't know some certain numbers or the year that something happened. It wasn't because we didn't keep records, right? It might not have been written records. Our records were more of oral, but there were some things, there were some guidelines rather. There were some principles that we worked by. This is one of them. It wasn't everything that we counted. We could count our goats. We could count. I think I'm not sure of yams. I am not sure yams in the ban. I am not sure. I would have to ask. But until next time, yeah, Kazi, it's really good to be back here. And I didn't know I missed this so much. I want to so talk so much, but this is just a welcome back short. So, ta-da! Be on the watch out for more. Bye, guys.